Hello all. So I'm making video for everyone who has started studying or learning networks. I will do a lab and a basic lab on Cisco Packet Tracer, assuming that you have prior knowledge of networks, IP addresses, classes, and cables. Still, with during the lab, I'll keep explaining the basic information which is required while completing our lab or doing the basic networking architecture or topologies. All right. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you the Cisco Packet Tracer, the software, how we install or how we configure different routers, switches, different devices on the networking. All right. Let's go ahead. So this is your Cisco Packet Tracer, the software. This is the main page where you create or draw different topologies, then try to simulate it. Well, Cisco Packet Tracer is a network simulator where we can simulate different types of different network topologies and different architectures. If you see here, file, edit, options, view, tools, extensions, they are all pull downs. This is new toolbar. I'm using latest version of Cisco Packet Tracer. In case you are not using a latest version, don't worry about it. This is a just new toolbar which have been added in the latest versions. If you come on the right, on the left bottom of your Cisco Packet Tracer, you'll see different types of devices showing here. First one, let's click on it, and we can see there are different types of routers, different versions. Second one is switches. So again, we have different types of switches, different models. Third one is hub. Then we have wireless devices. In that we have wireless routers, different types of home routers, cell tower, everything. Then we for security we will be having firewalls. Then we have a cloud where we can find different types of clouds, DSL modem, cable modems. If you go up on a second device, if you click it here, you'll find end devices. These end devices are like PC, laptop, server, printers, IP phones, voice over IP phones, like this. Then we have the components, then we have cables, and there are different routers which we'll be selecting while using it. So if you I'll go on the cables, I'll show you different types of cables. This is console cable, this is copper straight through cable, we also say straight through cable. This is crossover cable. Then there are different other cables, fiber, phone cable, coaxial cable, serial cable VTC and serial DTE cable, then octal, IoT cable, and USB cable. Now maybe you won't find IoT cables in the older versions. This is probably you'll find it after version 6.2, 6.11 of Cisco Packet Tracer. Anyway, this is just a drop and drag kind of software. You select a device from here, you select it, drag it and drop it, and that's it. You get your device on the main page, main drawing page of your software. Alright. Apart from this, there is one logical and physical option. Physical looks like this, which I don't use as much. Probably logical looks fine, it's good for understanding. Then here we have real time and simulation. In real time, whatever we are doing right now, and simulation we can try to send different types of packets like ping packets, ICMP packets to see our results, which I'll show you while doing our experiments. So let's go to the real time. Now I'll show you how to connect two different types of devices or two end devices. Suppose I take a PC, just drag and drop it here. Take another, okay, let's take a laptop, just drop and drag it here. Now I need to make a connection between these two devices. Now whenever we have similar kind of device, we always use crossover cable. So we go here, this is straight, this is cross. Cross always look like a dotted line, a bit elongated dotted line. So click it here, go on your PC, click on your PC, Now you will get many options: RS-232, USB 0, USB 1, fast Ethernet cable. Now all these cables are Ethernet cables, so always use a fast Ethernet cable. If you will click on these cables, your connection will not be successful. So click on fast Ethernet cable, drag it to your laptop or to any other device, click it here. Again you will find fast Ethernet cable, connect it. Now if you take your mouse on your PC, you'll see different types of information. We have port here, Bluetooth, gateway, DNS server, line number. These are all information regarding your PC. Now I need to make a connection between, I already made a connection. Now I need to communicate between these two devices. So for that we need IP addresses. So suppose we take some IP address. So I'm taking an IP address 192.168.1.10. We'll need a subnet mask. So this is your IP address and subnet mask. For this PC1. Now I need another IP address for laptop. So now 10 I have already used. One IP address is always used on one device. We cannot use the same IP address on any different devices, other devices. So we'll change the IP address here and put it 11. So these IP addresses and subnet mask I'll be taking and configure this PC and laptop. Go to your PC, click on your desktop PC. Now here you will find different types of tabs: physical, config, desktop, programming, attributes. Just click on desktop. The first one is IP configuration. So here it is where you have to put your IP address. Click on it. As soon as you enter inside, it will show you interface fast Ethernet 0. Of course it is connected on fast Ethernet 0, so that is why it is showing you the interface. After that there is IP configuration. Inside IP configuration there is two options: DHCP and static. Now DHCP is, when you click on DHCP, that means you are taking IP address from the server, dynamic host configuration protocol, that is DHCP server. But since we don't have any DHCP server here, we are giving IP address manually. We are choosing our IP address, which is 192.168.1.10. So that means we have to click on static. Static means we are giving IP address manually, our own IP address. So just go on your IP address 192.168.1.10. Use tab button on your keyboard or your PC or laptop. It will automatically give you the appropriate subnet mask. So this is our subnet mask 255.255.255.0. This is it. We don't need any default gateway here, and we are not using any DNS server, so leave it like that. Just close it. Go to your laptop, do the same thing. IP address 192.168.1.11, tab, and automatically you'll get an IP address subnet mask. Again, we don't need default gateway and DNS server. So this is how you give your IP address and IP subnet mask on your PC and laptop. Now we need to check if our connection is proper or not. So there are two ways on Cisco Packet Tracer. First I'll show you the real way of how we check on real devices. Then I'll show you how we check using Cisco Packet Tracer. Just go on your PC, look for command prompt. So it is here, just click it here. and you'll get a one black window, one DOS window, where you can check using a command if your connection is complete or not, or if you can communicate with other PC. Now if you see here, I'm here on this PC and IP address for this is 192.168.1.10. I need to send a packet, I need to send information data to this laptop, so I should be able to communicate with 192.168.1.11. Go here again. The command to check is ping, ping 192.168.1, the IP address of laptop, so dot 11. Just put enter. If you see, a reply is coming from 1.11, so you are on the PC, you're on 192.168.1.10 and you pinged 192.168.1.11 and you are getting a reply from 192.168.1.11. That means your connection is perfect. You sent 4 packets and you have received 4 packets. There is no loss, 0% loss. That means your connection is perfect and you are able to communicate. Now suppose I put a wrong IP address, ping 192.168.1, let's put 1. So it's pinging, sending a packet to 192.168.1.1. It says request timeout. That means there is either no IP address or there is no connection between this PC and the other IP address where you are trying to ping. So if your communication is not working or you are not connected properly, you will get this message, request timeout. Alright, you can check it from your laptop also. Same way, command prompt ping 192.168.1.10. So you are getting a reply. That means the connection is perfect. This is how you create a LAN connection between two end devices, and it can be anything, PC, laptops. Alright, it shows the port name, port number FA0. This is fast Ethernet 0, fast Ethernet 0. So this is how you connect two devices. What if you have more than two devices? Suppose I have like 20 devices, 20 PCs or laptops to connect. Then how you'll connect? I mean, see, suppose I take a PC, connect it here, take one more cable, fast Ethernet, go here, but now I don't have any fast Ethernet ports here. I've already used a one fast Ethernet port which is already on this PC. So now I cannot connect another PC to this PC. What will I do now? So to solve this problem, or to resolve this kind of issue, or when we have more than two PCs or end devices to be connected, we need a different network device, which is switch or hub, right? So if we need if we have many more devices to connect in one network, then we'll need a switch. So the next one, I'll show you how to connect a switch with different devices. I'll go down and make one topology here. Click on switch. I can take any one. I'm taking 2960, and suppose I take 3 PCs, a laptop, another laptop, and a server. Now I need to connect my PC to a switch, right? Now if you see above, there are two same devices, switch and PC and the laptop, they are all same devices. So whenever we have same devices, we use crossover cable. But now here we are connecting our PC to a switch. PC is different and switch is different device. So we'll be using straight through cable. If you go here, the second cable is straight through cable. If you click here, always remember, we in a different device we always use straight through cable. Now we have here 24 ports and two more extra ports, Giga Ethernet 01, Giga Ethernet 02. Probably these are faster ports, but we can connect to any of these ports. I am starting from 01. Now, server I'll connect on, suppose on 20. I can connect on any ports. Just drag it a little bit far. Alright, so I need one IP address, server IP. Let's take 172.16.1.1. Or let's take 192.2.168.1.1. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Right, now dot 1 I have taken. Suppose we'll take dot 2 here, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, dot 6. Right, let's go on the PC, go to desktop. Alright, so all the devices now have IP addresses. Let's see if we can ping or not from this PC. Let's try to ping a server. Server IP address is 192.168.1.1. And if you see, reply is coming back. That means our connection is perfect. We are able to communicate between here and there. If you want to see any other device, just go here, ping 192.168.1.2, and the connection is good. So this is how you connect different devices using a switch, right? If you click on switch, you can see here F01 up and on VLAN 1, F02 is up and again on VLAN 1, 03, 04, 05 and 020, they are all up and on VLAN 1. VLAN 1 is by default already present in the switch. We'll discuss about VLANs later, not in today's lab. There is another way to check if a connection is good or not. Just click here, click on your PC and whichever device you want to check between the communication. So if you click it here, it will show you the how to ping, right? This is showing us the last captured packet. Alright, this is the basic lab where you understand and learn how to configure different devices and devices using a switch or without a switch in a LAN. Hope this video is informative and you understand the basic connection and how devices communicate in packet tracer. I will be coming with some new videos on switches and routers, a little bit advanced. Till then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.